My name is Dave French. I work for Riverfields Incorporated and been here for many years now.
And basically what we do, we've been in existence for over 50 years here in this region. We're mainly focused on the Ohio River. And we like to talk about it geographically from Westport, Kentucky down to West Point, Kentucky. Focused our interests on both sides of the river, both Indiana and Kentucky. We hold, as I said, we're a land trust. We really started life as being proactive for good planning practices along the Ohio River. That's our focus, is the river. And then we suddenly, over the years, have seen lands being gobbled up by development. So we decided not only were we going to advocate for good planning, but we're also going to see what we can do about conserving the land, because we're seeing it just gobbled up. And one of the ways to do that, there's not enough money in the world to buy all the land that needs to be preserved. So one of the tools that we have is a conservation easement.
Riverfields has a conservation easement on this large chunk of land right off to our right. And you can say, what is a conservation easement? Well, a conservation easement is basically the development rights, is when the development rights have been given or sold to a separate entity. They've been separated from the actual piece of property, so that the land can be bought and sold but cannot be subdivided.
Our organization currently holds 23 conservation easements for a total of about 2,200 acres. And 412 of them are on this property we're here at today. And we hold those, our responsibility is to overlook those properties and make sure into perpetuity that they are managed the way the conservation easement was drawn up. And that's kind of what we do.
And my main responsibility now is just overseeing doing the stewardship on the conservation easements that we hold, which are the 23 easements, 2,200 acres, mostly in Jefferson County, but a lot of it also in Oldham County and some in Shelby County. Well, the importance is to preserve the land, because I think we all know, living in an urban society like we do, we see the expansion, how urbanization continues to grow out into the counties. Just development is and everyone, we think we're all thoughtful and careful about how we go about things, but the truth of the matter is we really aren't, and a lot of things are done without thinking about the future and what's going to happen if we just keep gobbling up this land. Well, our vision was that we felt, because of this continuing expansion out into the suburban areas, that all that the bridge essentially was going to do was contribute to that growth. There's push and pull on all of this. The truth of the matter is, the traffic that will actually be pulled around to use that outer belt and the bridge at this point in time is probably not a requirement. So at some point in time there's going to be a need, but we're not sure that time's here yet. How do you get people involved in it? Well, people like yourselves who came out today and joined us on a walk to see what really exists and what can be saved in this area is a wonderful thing. So just public involvement with organizations like Riverfields would be a real plus. It's a wonderful and beautiful and important watershed to this whole community and to all the communities downstream. And so anything we can do to protect it and make it protected is extremely important not to folks like old guys like me, but to young folks like you.